Well, we now know what caused the Yakima Delta Fire last week that occupied crews for 2 days. Tonight we hear from the Richland Fire Department, who says this was a tricky blaze to get under control.
This is what's left from the Yakima Delta Fire. It started on Wednesday, April 28th, just after 12 p.m. Calls of a tree on fire prompting crews to this area. And as you can see, it's not an easy space to get to.
A lot of this land down here is actually marsh. We had firefighters knee-high, almost waist-high at times, trying to get access into this.
That's Battalion Chief Randy Ost breaking down the timeline of this fire. He says it continued to grow as more crews arrived to the scene.
There's a significant amount of dry tinder fuels all over the ground there. Couple that with some erratic winds. The fire seemed to be growing in about every direction and it wasn't making a whole lot of sense at the time.
Eventually, crews were able to get the fire under control. Initial reports say a person started the fire, but officials are continuing to investigate. Then, not even 24 hours after containing that blaze, another fire, this time at Columbia Point.
By the time they made access into Columbia Point, there were actually 3 additional fire starts in that area that did not look related to the 2 initial starts.
Drone footage from the Benton County Sheriff's Office shows the damage and hotspots crews had to extinguish. Officials believe this was separate from Wednesday's fire, but again caused by a human. Ost says as officials were arriving on scene, it looked like someone was starting even more fires. Crews worked for hours to contain the blaze, and the more they explored the area, the more evidence of homeless camps they found. During the 2-day feat, only 1 firefighter was taken to the hospital, but was released hours later. Battalion Chief Ost thanks all of the agencies who helped.
Really, we owe the safety of our crews, really, and the community, both of those days to these support agencies.